What's up? Intro to business. How are you? Week number 7. Everything's going well. We are almost done. You have 1 week left of your assigned work. Next week will be our final week. So I am going in there and I'm going to make sure that everything has been graded and you can take a look at your grade and see where you stand. Remember, I did drop a few grades for everybody's lowest assignment. That was done to be fair across the board. I don't want to be the guy that judges who deserves a drop or doesn't. So I dropped across the board the lowest grades from everybody. That way you guys can all have a little bit of a breather. So let's see here. So week number 7. So week 6, of course, we talked about social media and advertisement. And then this week we go very quickly into finance. We're not going to deep dive into the financial world, but we're going to talk about the basics of investment. So the purpose of this is just to explore the idea of investing. Obviously, we are in what's called a bear market. We are entering what potentially is a recession. So just for your background knowledge, when you hear these terms, I want you to understand from a business perspective what that means. A recession is 2 quarters of negative GDP. GDP is the gross domestic product, what we produce, what we make. If we have 2 consecutive quarters in a year that has a negative GDP, we entered into a recession. That's not a depression, right? That's just entering, and this is how we measure what's happening in our United States, right? So we're entering into a recession. This is true. To combat that, to help it, the government tries to do different techniques. Then one of them is increasing the interest rate to push down that recession. That's the concept of it. But what it does to many people, it hurts us because people who want to buy a property, who want to buy a new car or a used car, that interest rate to buy that product is higher to control how the inflation, how to control these mechanisms that are being, we see out there. So we'll see if it happens. So in your macro or microeconomics classes, you'll be talking about, the Keynesian theories and all these theories about how government either uses certain tools, taxation, things to help alleviate some of these pressures. Or there's some people that think more classically and say, leave it alone. Let it be. Don't get involved. Don't let the government get involved. Don't pass these things to try to control this. Let the chips fall there where they may. And I'm oversimplifying the statement, guys. You will be in your journey through education. You'll have these other classes. This is an intro to business class. We're not going to go deep dive into it. So this purpose of this discussion is for you to go out there and do flash research. Look for an investment, look for a mutual fund, and tell me, look at what it is. Tell me the basics of it. If you invest a certain amount, what happens in 10 years? What's the expected growth? And then you could see different vehicles that are used to make money and to generate wealth. I felt like I've been talking a lot here. So the financial system and how it works, guys. So you are business students. You are business management majors. A lot of you are in the business world. So educate yourself in this area. Education is priceless, guys. This is the difference between just going along with whatever the herd says and what is out there to help you succeed. So I'm excited for you in this. I'm excited for your research and reading what you have to say. I look at it too, and I see what you have to offer out there and kind of look at what's out there. So guys, that's all I have to say for today. Next week's your final. Be prepared. We'll talk next week. Have a wonderful time. Take care.